Camera's weird. What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and we have... Camera's weird. What happened with my camera? It's a little better. A little better. Sanders Masters, what's up? Tiamat, welcome to the live stream. Alexander, howdy. Swamp Nil, I see you. Irene, how's it going? Omir, am I pronouncing that correctly? How's it going? D. Warman. What's up, everybody? Looks like I'm live on both platforms, Facebook and YouTube. How was lockdown? Lockdown's fine. I'm fine. I work from home. I work from home. Flybone, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Buck Miller, you were first with the number 7. Facts. Those are big facts. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend? How's everybody's weekend? What's up, Klaus? Tracy, welcome to the live stream, Tracy. So what's today's discussion about? You know, I thought we'd talk about skins a little bit. What we think that Corvus and Morgan's new skins are going to be. Considering that we have a skin event going on mobile right now, and then, you know, Faceless's event is tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about that. I don't know if you guys caught my video this morning about Guardians of Outland. I talked a little bit about, you know, skin and stat priority, and I see Galahad. I attack Galahad. I'm just gonna do my my Guild War attacks real quick. French Polynesia. Wow. Welcome to the live stream, Bounds. Todd Tyler. Good afternoon to you too. We got to go ahead and crush this this individuals. Let's go ahead and throw up Oliver's shield. Let's go ahead and hit them with that. We're gonna wait just a split second, and then we're gonna ultimate with Kark, and then we're gonna ultimate with Faceless. We're gonna throw the shield. Well, let's go ahead and ultimate again real quick. This should finish him off. Go ahead and throw that up there. And let's send it on auto. See you later, twins. See you later. Terry Yates, welcome to the live stream. How's the back? Back is great. Back is great. I've been following my chiropractor's suggested stretches and working it out. Life is good. Life is good. I've actually started going back to the gym. Our local gym here in St. Charles County has, well, one of the local gyms has been open to limited to the public, but so far I've been the only person that actually is in the gym at any given time. Every time I go in there, the gym is completely empty. It's a small gym. It's not a big gym, not like a big box gym. And I have the whole gym to myself. So it's a nice, it's nice. It's nice. Sandus, welcome to the live stream. Guardian, thank you so much. Carlos, yeah, Emiliano, yeah. I whenever I took Spanish in high school, that's what I went by, Carlos. Melissa, welcome to the live stream. How do you get Sebastian? Kyle Lee, the only way to get Sebastian is during a special event. He also will occasionally pop up in the daily rewards chest. How to beat Astrothark, Nebula, Faceless Martha? You can use the Kira team. Kira team crushes it pretty much. A Dead Chipmunk, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, Arcana, I think because his main attack is an altar, and his altar is modified by health, I think they give him a health skin. Bounds, yeah. I don't know if buff is gonna be the goal. I think I didn't mean to go up here. I think the goal is gonna be just better in shape, leaner. I want to be able to run a mile in under 7 minutes, I think. Mr. Mouse Bottom. Life is great. Life is great. Kylie, when I say special event, I mean like if they're the hero of the month. Like right now, the hero of the month on Facebook is Jasmine, but the hero of the month on mobile, is actually Sebastian right now. They also have occasionally events where they give him out as soul stones. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Who boosts Jew more, Nebula or Sebastian? Well, that's a good question. That's a good question, BK. So Nebula boosts physical attack. Right? Nebula boosts physical attack. Sebastian boosts critical hit and does pure damage. So the question is, honestly, I don't know. I think the higher effective damage is going to be with Sebastian because critical hits to do double damage. But it's a lower damage overall without Nebula's boost. That's a tough question. Where did the goatee come from? I'm growing it out a little bit, Derek. I'm growing it out. Actually, I meant to shave this morning, but did I forget to do the skins giveaway? Did that video not go live? Finkelzo, did that video not go live? Oh, wow. The video is still unlisted. I'm not sure what happened there. Finkelzo, thank you for saying something. I did the video last night. I will have to publish the video later on this afternoon. Thank you for saying something, Finkelzo. I swear I hit publish. We can do some max testing today. Facebook that Nebula is better with Jew. Okay, I can believe it. Larry Renike Duke, welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for joining. What are Sebastian skins? Sebastian skins, we've got physical attack and agility. Do I think the Skinstone event is worth going all in? I mean, skins are... You need a lot of Skinstones. If you've got resources left over from Darkness Falls, sure. Mr. Mousebottom, I would prioritize physical attack with Nebula. If you can keep Nebula alive, I would absolutely prioritize physical attack. Yeah, I didn't publish it. It's still unlisted. Buck Miller, really? Any Kira team will beat Kark teams. Most of the time, Kira beats Kark. Most of the time. Orion with Dorian deleted the Corvus Morgan combos most of the time. Interesting. Very cool. Very interesting. Okay, thanks, Jimmy. Sebastian will give you a higher damage ceiling with spikes of crit damage. Nebula will give him more consistent damage but lower ceiling. That's a good way to put it, Arcana. Hopefully it will add more armor for Corvus. Ah, Derek. That's funny. That's funny. Will Sebastian work with Kira, Nebula, and Orion? Not without Jet. Not without Jet. Melissa, I haven't... It's just an extra thing, honestly. I don't know that I really care about it too much. I don't know that I really care about it too much on Facebook. I went all in on it on mobile, and that I'm not planning on using... See, okay, so on Facebook, I don't level 3 teams. I don't level 3 teams on Facebook. The only reason to have 3 teams on Facebook is for Grand Arena, and the only thing that Grand Arena gives me is heroes that I already all have at Absolute Star and items. And granted, these items are beneficial. These items are absolutely beneficial. They rotate, right? So I just don't see a use for Corvus and Morgan on Facebook because I already have my team set. Charlie, talk about Anvari. I joined him on my team, and those heroes are incredible. Anvari is really strong, and really strong against certain makeups. Good against some Kark teams, good against some Twins teams. He's a great main tank for fast attack teams. But I'm not a big Anvari player. Tim Davis put out a fantastic Anvari video. He's a very strong hero. Who will be the hero of the month for August? You know what? I actually do not know. I don't know yet. I wonder if... Oh, the community. I just got a message back from one of the community managers. I meant to check this morning if there was any updates. There has not been any leaked information yet. What's up, John Knox? Go for magic penetration, magic attack skin. Okay. Dennis asks, would you go with a pure undead team? Corvus, Morgan, Kira, Faceless, Phobos. I personally wouldn't, because I'm not a huge fan of Kira. I mean, I love Kira. She's amazing, but I don't have any desire to build a Kira team. So I think I would probably go with like Aurora, Corvus, Morgan, Faceless, Phobos. I would use like Faceless and Phobos with Aurora, since Faceless provides that magic penetration and Aurora does a lot of damage. I think that might be the team that I would do. On Facebook, we don't have undead heroes, so it doesn't matter on Facebook. Guess it will be Dante for August? Gosh, I hope not. I hope not. Not much, John Knox. Orion best skin. What is the best skin for Orion? What is the best skin for Orion? Probably magic attack. Probably the mechanical magic attack skin. When does Kark get good? Jay, Kark gets good as you get closer and closer to max level. That's where. Do you think it's possible to win with boss at level 110 with characters at 40 and 50? Ooh, good question. I don't know. I don't think so. The bosses during Darkness Falls are much weaker than regular bosses. Animaster, they haven't been drawn yet. They haven't been drawn yet. I don't have any attacks. I don't have any attacks yet. Your thoughts on Dorian, Orion, Kira, Morgan, Corvus on mobile? Probably a solid team. Dorian, Orion, Helios is good. Dorian, Orion is good. Does that push? If that doesn't push CD Muhammad, if that doesn't push Kira into Dorian's aura, Kira's probably wasted on that team. Dan, I spread the love. I spread the love. What I did for my main account is I bought Astaroth's Barbarian skin first, and then I bought Kark's armor penetration skin, and then I bought a skin for I bought the health skin for Faceless. Kark is weaker and weaker. Kark is actually pretty good against Corvus, though. He's not an auto loss against Corvus, like some area effect heroes are. What are the things we get from the event Coffin box? I don't think we have a list yet. I know we get gold and avatars and some various coins, but I don't think we have an official list. Before I think about investing in this team, what do you think, and could you possibly test it? Jay, what did you post? Did you post the... Jay, I'm not sure what team you want me to test. Oh, Kark, Corvus, Faceless, Morgan, Marcus. No, that's not a bad team. That's not a bad team. You probably don't need Marcus, but that's not a bad team. Marcus, if Marcus's shield lands on Corvus, though, it'd be good. It'd be good. That's a good team, Jay. That's going to be a strong team. Is Corvus, Marcus, Jasmine, Morgan, Celeste a good team? I'm not sure, Ashish. It could be. It could be because armor penetration from Morgan helps Jasmine. But I don't know. It's probably better. It would probably be better on mobile, but you can't use Jasmine on mobile. Do I use Sebastian? I will use Sebastian against Twins teams. And yeah, I use him occasionally on mobile as well. Dennis, let me clarify. So Dennis said, you said that Facebook doesn't have undead heroes. Isn't the event right now about Corvus and Morgan, or did I hear you incorrectly? Let me clarify. So Dennis, on Facebook, Facebook didn't get any undead heroes aside from Corvus and Morgan. On mobile, there are 3 heroes that are undead. Faceless Kira. Man, I gotta sneeze. Woo! I gotta sneeze. Corvus, Morgan, Faceless Kira, and Phobos are all undead. I meant to say that there are no additional undead heroes. Sorry about that. When you do the lottery, don't you like Kira? Try my team against Bob. I like Kira a lot. Which Bob team, Lucas? Let's do some testing. Let's just do some testing. No, I mean, Lucas, that team is going to guarantee to beat my Bob team. That Kira team will beat most Kark teams. Anti-Corvus and Morgan, you can use Ishmael, Astrid Lucas, or Elmer to counter Corvus, and you can use Cornelius to counter Morgan. I'm developing a team of Thea, Lars, Kira, Elmer, and Astaroth. Is this team good, or should I make some changes? Yeah, you... I think I would take out Lars or take out Kira and Elmer. You're kind of going 2 different directions with your middle 3 there. What do I do the giveaway with the surprise boxes? Oh, it depends. It's going to be random. Somebody actually left some comments on a video last week, very upset that I did not. That I said that I wasn't going to give away, but then I ended up doing a giveaway, and I apologize for that. But it's going to have to be random. I can't give away stuff in every video because I don't have that many boxes. In the bait stream description. What did I is the stream description? Wait a second. Is the live stream description showing that I'm giving away boxes? Oh, this is an old... Okay. I see where you guys are confused. Yeah, I'm not... This is from last week's. Yeah, that's fine. No. I can't do this. Here, let's change it from here. I see where you guys are confused. Well, it's too late now. I can't adjust it now. That's strange. I actually edited the description and it didn't update it. Sorry about that, guys. Give me 1 sec. Sure enough. Okay. Okay. On both YouTube and on Facebook. Ah. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't intend on having that as the description on here. Anyway, back to what we're doing here. Any suggestion for anti-blender teams? You could use Dorian, Orion, Helios. Most Dorian, Orion, Helios teams will counter blender teams. If you're on mobile, you can use Corvus. B. Doran says, which is the best tank to use with Satori, Astaroth, or Cleaver? I think I like Astaroth a little better, but Cleaver pushes Satori back, which kind of protects Satori a little bit in a different way. I like Astaroth a little bit more. But I think the best Satori team that I've seen is the one that Tim Davis built last Christmas. It was like Luther, Anvari, Satori, Jorgen. No, it was Luther, Anvari, Satori, Celeste, Martha. It wasn't Jorgen. But it had Luther and Anvari in front of Satori. What's up, High Noon? Sakura, can you maybe try Corvus and Anvari, Kira, Morgan, and Jet against Kark Twins team? Because then if... So I can't... Sakura, that if I were to test that team, it wouldn't do you any good if you're on mobile, because Corvus is different, Morgan is different, Anvari is different on mobile and on Facebook. But I can tell you right now that just about any team where Kira is allowed to do what they're going to do, it's going to be strong against Kark and not strong against the Twins. Corvus and Morgan has a chance against the Twins, but it's random. It's really going to be random. So that's an okay team against Kark for sure, but maybe not the Twins. Yeah, D. Warman, I appreciate that. D. Warman says, I don't join these live streams for free stuff anyway. The great info in the community gives on this team is enough. Thank you for saying that. So B. Doran, are you suggesting maybe like throwing in Orion? I know that many on my Discord uses a Satori Nebula Orion team, I think. Mini drag bike on my Discord. It's a strong team. I can't remember who he uses as his tank. I think maybe he uses Galahad as his tank. In a video you said Jorgen is bad for defense. Why is that? So Flybone, the issue with Jorgen is he's countered pretty effectively by Satori. Obviously not in every case. Jorgen is very strong on defense. I should probably clarify, but if you put a hero on your team that has an easy counter and you're on defense, you're going to be an easier fight than if you don't have that counter hero. So for example, my main server doesn't have a lot of Satoris. There's not a lot of Satoris on my main server, so it's safe to use Jorgen on my defensive team. But like I wouldn't. It's like the same reason I wouldn't use Daredevil or Jasmine on my defense, because all an attacking team has to do is use Helios to effectively counter my team. Do you think Corvus is a decent good counter to Jasmine? I've heard that he is. I've heard that he is. Usually Jasmine will kill him, but in the process, she will die also. At what level do I have a chance to get Super Titans? Level 30. Level 30. Hosam says, I have a problem with Corvus's altar. Sometimes it damages my own team. That is actually a bug. Oh, but you don't use Cleaver, Dorian, or Corvus. I don't know. What heroes do you use? Astaroth Satori with Dorian, Orion, Helios. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Our DOH teams good on mobile? They can be. They can be. They're effective Kira counters if they're using, you know, Sebastian. But they're not they can't beat every team without, you know, being flexible. Being flexible. Keeping Dorian and Orion together is good. Swapping Helios out to counter other teams is a good idea also. In your main team, which hero will you try to put more power on? Tank, damage dealer, healer? I always start with tanks. I always put a lot of energy and resources and time into tanks. And then after that, it's damage dealer. And then after that, it's healer. Jew also hurts himself. Yeah, Jew is another one that hurts himself. And that's, supposedly, it's a bug that's going to get fixed. For the plastic, thank you so much for chiming in there. He says, Jasmine kills herself because of the totem, but it won't happen until the altar reaches a certain level and that your team is enough tanky to withstand a few hits. Very true words. What's up, Jigsaw? What is my Discord? I'll show you with me my Discord. Let's see. Nope. That's the, here we go. Welcome channel. Invites. Copy. Jigsaw, you haven't received the hundreds of red boxes that I sent you? Something must be broken. Zuri Twins, Jorgen Helios. So that's a good team. I don't think that I would use Helios full time. Helios doesn't really add much to the team that isn't already there. It's good to counter crit teams though. Discord isn't on your Facebook page? I don't know. It should be. I'm not sure where I'd put it. Maybe in the about section. Yeah, it's not here. I'll have to add it to my... Have to add it there. Definitely have to add it in. My server is full of Kira. Who should I level up to? Corvus or Leon? I would level up Leon, Swamp Nil. I would level up Leon. I think Leon is going to be universally better than Corvus, though I have been considering all weekend how I actually feel about Corvus. I think Corvus is strong, and I think you can plug him into any team, but on mobile, he hard counters Kira. But does he hard counter just about anybody else? I don't know. Leon counters all AoE if you've got her leveled up and you can keep her alive. She doesn't, like, you know, delete a hero like Corvus deletes Kira, but she's very strong in more teams, I think, than Kira is. I'm sorry, than Corvus is just against Kira teams. Welcome to Livestream, Sedlum. What is the best hero and the best healer? Ooh, good question. Fozzie, I don't have a good answer for you. I think the best hero is probably Nebula. I mean, it really depends on context. You know, where the best hero meaning the best damage, the best hero meaning the best that fits in the most teams. That's a hard question to answer. You see a lot of Nebula, you see a lot of Jorgen, you see a lot of Sebastian. Right? Does that make them the best hero? You know? It's a tough question. Tough question. I don't know. Vishnu says, please tell us about the Faceless Phobos combo. What skill level do they need to one-shot damage dealer in tower? It's not that they one-shot the damage dealer. It's that they stun lock. They keep a damage dealer stunned for a long time, and really any level will work. Just having them moderately leveled up will work. Just have them moderately leveled up. Isn't the best hero obviously Kark? Obviously the best hero is Kark. Yeah. Hashtag Team Bob. Kark is a strong hero, but he has counters. He has counters. He probably has fewer counters than you know the Kira Kira does now. But he's a strong hero. Skin priority for Jorgen is probably health. Probably health. Actually, it's probably strength. Strength is probably the priority for Jorgen, so he doesn't get crit. So he doesn't get crit. Welcome to Livestream, Yuri. Any high damage dealing team suggestions? Tushar, you could use twins. You could go with a good Kira team. You could go with a good Daredevil team. In a Satori team, would you prefer Orion to Faceless? Both really valid choices. Nobody's ever asked me that. I think Faceless works better. I think Faceless works better. But see, the problem with Faceless is like if you put him in there to duplicate Satori, then you're using Faceless after you use Satori. And if you use Faceless after Satori, then Satori's buff doesn't get magic penetration. So I think Orion actually is better. I think thinking through this, Orion is better for Satori. Morgan alone. Okay, Jonathan Young, great question. Is Morgan alone a dead battery? Is Corvus a milk crate? I actually was doing my tier list videos this morning, and it occurred to me that I'm not sure where I rank them. I'm not sure where I rank Corvus and Morgan yet. I think that Morgan is actually more versatile than Corvus. I think she is. I think you can plug in Morgan easier into teams than you can plug in Corvus. If you put Corvus into a team to counter a hero like Kira, let's say you're gonna throw Corvus in a team to counter Kira, and Corvus ends up being in the front, then your team is potentially at a deficit, because if you take out your tank in place of Corvus, or maybe you Corvus is a liability. Corvus is a liability in a lot of situations. He really is. He's got low armor, low health, low magic defense. I'm starting to think about each hero individually a lot more, and I think initially everyone thinks Corvus is the better of the two, but Morgan is strong. Morgan is strong. Spinning spam face back to the previous point. If you use Faceless after Satori, all the Foxfire marks are gone. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Faceless is bad with Satori. Jonathan Young, that is correct. But she doesn't rely on anybody. She doesn't really rely on anything. The skeletons, if the skeletons aren't accounted for, they knock over the totems. There's a chance to spawn the ranged skeletons, at least on Facebook. I'm not sure if that's the case on mobile yet. She completely negates Rufus. She completely shuts down Astaroth, his revive. Doesn't shut him down, but makes it considerably less effective, especially if you're attacking a team with a weak damage dealer, like a Satori team, for example. If you're attacking a Satori team that's relying on Astaroth to keep your Satori alive, then Morgan is going to do incredible. She's going to do incredibly well. And the skeletons, while that's all they benefit from, they get that shield, they get the heal, and they get the damage boost. I don't know. Bashir, it's always better to play in manual mode. It's always better to play in manual, but it takes longer. Elmer and Satori are my strongest, most invested heroes that I mess up and should start over. Absolutely not. Elmer is very strong. Satori is very strong. You just got to put the right team around them. Both heroes have extremely effective teams. Tim with him. I don't like Ginger. I don't really like Ginger that much. She's good in the right teams, but I don't like her as much. Arn Go, welcome to the live stream. It's been a minute since I saw you. Suggest a team with Kira and Nebula that can deal with Celeste Martha twins. That's a hard thing to do. I would use Cleaver, Kira, Nebula, Cornelius, and Jorgen. That's who I would use. Jasmine, Qingmao, Celeste, Martha. Whom should I add up? Just pick any tank. Any tank, really. Prince Vega, welcome to the live stream. I feel like Ziri is better than Astaroth. In a lot of situations, Ziri is better than Astaroth. Yeah. The thing about Astaroth, why a lot of people gravitate towards him, I should say, Astaroth isn't necessarily the best tank in the game in every situation, but he is a good general purpose overall tank. But in specific situations, Galahad is way better. I said it. Galahad is way better in some situations. Ziri is way better in other situations. But Astaroth is like a really safe tank to level up because he fits everywhere. How good is Maya as a damage dealer in a Magic team? Very strong, Charles. Very strong. She's more of a damage dealer than she is a healer, but yeah, what you're saying that is effective. That is effective. At least for a little bit. Gala, Kira, Dorian pretty hard. What two would you add to this team? I would do Galahad, Kira, and Dorian. I would probably do Sebastian Jet. Sebastian Jet are two easy adds in there. Paul Sierra. Sebastian Jet, or you could use like instead of Sebastian, you can use Qingmao or Anvari in that team. Lewis, Discord is basically a chat room. It's like AOL chat rooms and ICQ and all that from back in our day. Michael, welcome to live stream. First time catching a stream, liking all the information. Great. Who would you pick with Ju as a team? Who Arcana, what was that Ju team that you told me about the other day? Let me find it. Arcana was telling me about a Ju team like a week ago. Luther, Marcus, Ju, Sebastian, Nebula. Luther, Marcus, Ju, Sebastian, Nebula. That was a fun team that I wanted to try out. Thanks, Arcana. I'm having problems with Martha's totem against AoE damage teams. Can hardly heal at all. Any advice? Swap to Thea. Swap to Thea 1. Martha isn't the end-all be-all healer in a lot of situations. There's no way you can protect her totem. There's no way you can protect her totem, 100% of the time against AoE. Arn Go, we got a message back that the skeletons don't crit. Brad E, not yet. Oh, we are checking every day though, Brad. We don't have August leaks yet. I should have named the live stream that. No, I don't have. Tomorrow's live stream, I'm sorry, Wednesday's live stream. We ought to have more information by Wednesday. Scott K says, I know you say that your Bob team struggles some against Kira teams. Is that only when the Kira team runs Anvari, or have you had problems in general? So Kira teams, as a general rule, will counter Kark teams. It's just how it is. It's just too much damage too quickly. You got to change it up. What are a couple of good campaign heroes? Just getting started. Isaac Miller, you could use Orion or Kira with, you know, any tank and any healer, and you'll be fine. Kira or Orion. Swamp Nil, yeah. The pot can be destroyed with area of effect attacks. Or Morgan's skeletons, by the way. Why no leaks for Facebook? Spamming with Spain Face, it has to do with the nature of how information is uploaded into the game. Information is added to the Facebook version of the game the day of, whereas information is added to the mobile game a month ahead of time. A month ahead of time. Constantina asks, what is the benefit of Faceless over Kai and Kark teams? Doesn't Kai lift more opponents? Yes, so you could go with either. First of all, let's just get that out of the way. You can use either Kai or Faceless and be very effective. The situation with Faceless is that he has a pushback. He will push the tank back, which exposes the second hero to Kark's armor penetration basic attacks. And often that is enough. When boosted with Nebula, Kark's basic attacks will shred that second hero while Faceless has the tank pushed back. So while they're both effective for different reasons. Faceless is kind of random and protects you better against magic attack teams than Kai does. Theorid's up, so welcome to Livestream. How's it going? Healing with the vampire guy. So do you think Celeste is better in Twins team? I think it varies. Celeste is a strong, very strong hero in Twins teams. One of the most... did I win that fight? I wasn't even paying attention. I did. Let's see if I can beat this team. Right, work. Exactly. That magic defense is huge. So the question becomes, it ends up being not a question between Kai or Faceless. It ends up being a question of Kai versus Nebula. And I like Nebula a little bit better because Nebula will protect my Kark from Satori. Nebula will protect my Kark from a lot of debuffs, not just Satori, but a lot of debuffs, and also will have, you know, higher spiky damage. So if you look at it that way, if you don't look at it as Kai versus Faceless, you look at it as Kai versus Nebula, it becomes a little clearer. A little clearer. With your mana count with your Kark team, how do you face a Jasmine team? I put Helios in the back instead of Martha. One of the first big time meta mainstream Kark teams doesn't have a healer at all. Tim Davis's preferred Kark team is Astrothark, Kark, Nebula, Faceless, Helios. I like to use Martha in the back just because, you know, I had just gotten Martha and, you know, I think she's pretty effective, but just plug in Helios. What's up, Darwin Freestyle? Will you get Mac testing with pets? Eventually. Eventually we all will. Eventually we all will. Yeah, creates, equip, promote, boom. Got that Nebula up there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So let's see. Glyphs are maxed there. Let's go to... Glyphs are maxed there. Let's work on Nebula's glyphs. How come I don't have any glyphs? What the heck? Go ahead and throw one of those on there. Oh, I haven't accepted. Oh, okay, I see what I did. Guile, you'll get... Oh, level 95. Nice. You get Helios from the campaign later on, or you can get them from the chest, from the daily chest. B. Doran, great point. I should get that early. In fact, I should also get max testing on mobile. Why don't I have max testing on mobile? Is Jet good in any team other than Kira? Yeah, some people put him in Kark teams. Some people put Jet in Ginger teams. Some people put Jet in, Qing Mao teams. Jet's effective with any physical attacker. Not just Kira. Now, obviously, with Kira attacking a lot with very small damage amounts, she gets more benefit from Jet than most heroes do. Because that's how Jet works. If Jet boosts, kind of like, Nebula boosts a physical attack for a short amount of time. Jet boosts for short, gives crit to everyone all the time, but boosts for a short amount of time. And the more attacks you can get in, the better. Works with Astrid and Lucas. Works really good with Daredevil and Elmer. Are you using Corvus Morgan, Arena, Grand Arena? Ems, I am not. Not on Facebook. On mobile, yes. But not on Facebook. Jolito, best skin for Nebula? Probably... I don't know. I like physical attack for her. I like physical attack for her a lot. Jet with Astrid and Elmer is unbelievable. Throw Nebula between them. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Charlie, how about some sick team with Aurora, Jasmine, Sebastian, and then 2 heroes where pets fit? Probably a very strong team. I think Sebastian's wasted with Jasmine, honestly. I think her crit is already high enough. You're basically only adding Jasmine into that team, or Sebastian into that team, to add the pure damage. And, to protect your team against Satori and Twins also, but I mean, that'd be a good team. That'd be a really good team. I like Kane on Aurora better also. What is the time frame or level one should hope for a second totem or to upgrade the current totem? That's a tough one. I don't have a good answer for you, Jonathan Young. I'm sorry, I don't. I only have the one totem. I only have the one totem. Is when blue, green, and violet skills fire off completely random? Spammy. Usually violet skills are passive skills, so they're active all the time. But other than that, yeah, for the most part they are. Jacob asks, how many heroes do you have? I have all heroes unlocked on my main Facebook account, and on my second Facebook account, I'm like halfway there. Nishant Patel asks, how important are glyphs? Funny you should ask that. Funny you should ask that. I have a video going live this afternoon. The whole purpose of the video is how to level up a new hero. And let me move this out of here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Here we go. Get this over here so you guys can see it better. Out of the frame. Yeah, there we go. So the point of this video basically is to talk about, what to focus on first. And it is my belief that glyphs are the most important thing to level up for a hero. They are what gives a hero its identity. Focusing on a tank's health, armor, and magic defense will help your tank way more than anything else. And it's a relatively easy to level them up. This video is going live right after my live stream ends. It's live right now on Patreon. You could watch this video right now on Patreon if you wanted, but it's going to go live on YouTube right as soon as this live stream ends. Given how expensive Jet is to get, how much do you need to have him in to be effective? How much do you need to have in him to be effective? No more or less than the other hero. Taking a look at Jet and his abilities. It's whoops, I'm in the wrong place here. Oh, wrong place. Taking a look at Jet's abilities. This is based on magic attack, excuse me. Magic attack has no stats tied to it. Has magic attack. So what I would do is I would invest a lot in his health and magic attack glyphs. Excuse me. Right? Obviously, you want to get his cannon up to 30%. I'm sorry, 3 stars. But his artifacts aren't as important. Get his skills capped out. He can be strong pretty early. You should up with the legendary Chucky. It's not a bad idea. Guile Fonseca asks, is Astaroth nerfed now with Morgan? Is he still viable? Absolutely. Absolutely. So Morgan does effectively, hard counter Astaroth's Violet ability. However, it's not enough to stop leveling Astaroth. You just need to avoid Morgan teams and you'll be fine. It's no different than me avoiding Kira teams. I avoid Kira teams with my Kark team. I don't just be like, oh, I give up. Somebody messaged me on Discord, and if you're here right now, I'm not gonna say the name, but if you're here right now, somebody messaged me on Discord, very upset about Corvus countering Kira. And when it comes down to it, this game is all about counterplays, right? So Corvus and Morgan were added to the game, and they counter Kira. Corvus counters Kira. Morgan counters Astaroth. Okay. Before that, we had Jasmine on Facebook, which doesn't really counter anybody. It was just like, hey, check out our new dodge stuff. But as a point of fact, Helios just crushes Jasmine. Helios also crushes Daredevil and other crit heroes. But before that, we have Sebastian. Now, Sebastian was added to the game because crit heroes were weak, and we wanted to boost crit heroes a little bit. And Sebastian was also added to the game to protect a lot of teams against Jorgen because Jorgen was so popular. Jorgen's also countered by another recently new hero. Satori was added a little over a year ago. Satori was added, counters Orion and Jorgen really well. Satori counters Orion and Jorgen really well. And Vari was added to counter Kark. Right? Martha was added to counter Jew. And, at first you're like, but Charlie, all you need to do is change 1 or 2 heroes and you can still beat those teams. Correct. 100% correct. You're telling me that somebody is leveling up a Morgan to counter your Astaroth team. Let's put this in perspective real quick. So let's say I have a team. Let's go look at my team right here. Arena team. Okay, so I have 182,000 power right here. 182,000 power. And Stunning Koala. Let's pick on somebody in my guild, not Stunning Koala. I can't find anybody. Nobody in my guild. Okay, it doesn't matter. So let's say Wilma here. Wilma here also is at 182,000 power. Now I use an Astaroth team. Right? Let's say I'm using an Astaroth team and I'm at 182,000 power. Now Wilma's like, ha! Charlie uses Astaroth. I'm going to level up Morgan to counter Charlie's Astaroth team. Right? I'm going to level up Morgan to counter Charlie's team with Astaroth. Now, if I'm just like, oh my gosh, they added a hero that kills my tank, and what am I going to do? I'm going to quit this game. Like, this is so unfair. No, it's not unfair. Wilma is going to invest the time and the energy to level up a hero to beat my team. Am I going to sit on my hands and do nothing? No. I'm going to level up another tank. If Astaroth is my weakness against a Wilma, then I'll level up Ziri or Galahad or somebody else to plug in whenever I fight Wilma, right? This is hypothetical. Sorry, Wilma, if you're here, don't mean to pick on you. So all of these Kira teams are like, oh my gosh, Corvus is just not fair. He's countering. You know what they have to do? That Corvus team has to level up Corvus, to the point that he's effective. And yes, counter heroes require less investment overall. All you have to do is sub Kira out for Ishmael or Astrid and Lucas or Elmer. And then all of a sudden that Corvus isn't counting your team anymore. While that person, while Wilma is leveling up Corvus to counter your Kira team, level up Astrid and Lucas or Elmer or Ishmael to counter Corvus. So if you come along and you see, oh, there's a Corvus team there. My Kira team isn't going to beat that team. I'll take my Corvus out. I'll take my Kira out, plug in my Ishmael, Elmer or whatever, and call it a day. D. Orman says you should have 2 tanks anyway if you're trying to be competitive in the Grand Arena. Correct. 100% correct. And, in the ultimate grand scheme of things, you're going to want 3 teams anyway. For cross server, for Grand Arena, you need 3 teams. You just need 3 teams. And in Grand Arena, it's a non-issue. It's a non-issue. Let's go take a look at Grand Arena real quick. So I'm looking at this Grand Arena here. Let's go to battle. Let's take a look at Stunning Bat. So Stunning Bat. Oh no, guys, look. Stunning Bat is using Helios on Team 2. Stunning Bat is using Helios on Team 2. Am I going to put my Jasmine team against Team 2? No, I'm not. I'm absolutely not. So let's find one here. Gloria probably won't find one leveled up. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So Stunning Crocs, right? Stunning Crocs has got Corvus and Morgan right here. Am I going to plug in my Astaroth against this team? No, I'm not. My Astaroth team is going to fight Team 2 or Team 3. Any other team is going to fight Team 1. Now, obviously, in this situation right here, I wouldn't even bother fighting Team 1. Team 1 is obviously his main team. Stunning Croc's main team is obviously Team 1. Maybe not. Maybe it's Team 2. I don't know. Maybe it's a mix of both. So I would just avoid it. So guys, please don't get disheartened whenever a hero is added that counters your team. I did not quit the game when Anvari was added. Anvari counters Kark to an extent. I found ways around it. I leveled up a different hero, and now Anvari isn't a problem at all. Sorry for ranting, guys. If you know it's coming, like if you know that you're going to get fired in 6 months, if you know that your job is going to end in 6 months, do you wait to find a new job until the end of the 6 months? No, you do something now. This is a life lesson. Sorry for ranting, guys. Back to what I was doing. What was I even doing? I don't even know. Yikes. When is August events leak? Later this week, probably. Watch. Bevan, I got to hook up with you a little bit later today. We got to get that thing knocked out that you wanted to do. SD4601 agree. 100% agree. 100% agree. But you know that there is no single team that's going to beat every team. So you have to have counterplays. You have to. You have to. Constantina says, yes, only 2 teams need to be beaten Grand Arena, so ignore the team that scares you. Exactly. Well, no, let's do it. Let's do it this afternoon, Bevan. Let's do it this afternoon for sure. Maybe here in about an hour and a half or so. I'll probably eat dinner or lunch, I should say, and then we get together. Speaking of Wilma, let's fight Wilma here. Let's see what happens. He's not using, so Wilma is not using Helio, so I'm gonna put my Jasmine back in there. Swampdale, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there are any Super Titan events coming. How is Orion against Corvus Morgan? He's okay. Corvus has got weak magic defense for a tank. So it's kind of nice. Congratulations, you completed the quest. Thank you. Let's see. Spend arena coins. Let's go. Here, tower shop. Soul shop. Oh, not gonna worry about it. Ooh, I could buy skin. Which skin do I buy? I think I wait. Collects. And win battle in the tournament of the elements. Let's go for it. How's the website coming along? I'm gonna launch the landing page for it pretty soon. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna build it out like as a multi-tree page, or if I'm gonna build it out as like a blog where I make posts. I think there's two directions that I can go. I want to make it easy to find. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have one running blog where I post, where I post a video and the article behind the video and information about the video. But then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like drop boxes across the top that's going to be like game activities, and then you click on arena, and then it takes you to an article talking about the arena and videos that I've done about the arena, stuff like that. Thanks for asking. Very soon though. Very soon. Hey Charlie, what's up? I think I found a good team to do Corvus, but it can't fight against twins. Satori, Nebula, Celeste, Faceless, and Corvus. Do you think it's going to work? But it can't fight against the twins. I mean, it could be. The issue that I have with it is you're not really protecting Satori much with that team. Anthony King says, with the need for 3 teams, should you build your primary first and then build next teams to have different strengths, so in the end you have more flexibility? Exactly. So for example, you could build like a really strong magic damage team with the twins or Dorian, Wright, and Helios. You could build like a Kark team or a Kira team, and then you could build like a third, like a crit team or a dodge team or something like that. You purchasing new hero coins today or holding off for tomorrow to get both? I'm going to hold off for tomorrow to get both. Am I going to talk 3v1? Hey Charlie, are you going to talk about the nerf that the physical attack heroes unfortunately have? I'm not sure what you're referring to. 3v1. MTK asks, at what point does Aurora stop dying immediately? I can't keep her alive. Level that glyph up. Level that glyph up, baby. Get that dodge glyph up. Get that dodge glyph up. And then her health. Work on these 3. Strength, health, and dodge glyph. Should be much better. Should be much better. Can Kark and Kira work well together, or are they too reliant on other heroes for damage? They're not really reliant on other heroes, but I mean, it's better to split them up. It's better to split them up. They could work well together. I like having one main damage dealer and then supports to go with it. That's just my style. That's just my style of play. Bevan, I think you're right. I believe that you are right. I honestly do. What did he do? He went here and then back up? I see. I see. Okay. Gary, I'm not sure. I've neither leveled Maya nor Mojo up. So I'm unsure. I'm unsure. I don't like 2 tanks, though. I don't like Aurora and Astrothark, Gary. I would swap one or the other out for somebody else. I love Aurora. I think Aurora is one of the better tanks at in-game on Facebook for sure, but apparently on mobile she's pretty strong too. even without the dodge changes. Aurora, it just takes a lot of investment. It takes a lot of investment. MTK, strength adds health. Strength adds health. That's why you want to level up that strength glyph. It does add physical attack, yeah, but it adds health. Best defense team I've seen in Arena. There was a Luther Lilith team. It was like Luther, Lilith, Anvari, Celeste, Martha team that I just couldn't get past. It was real tough. Let's see. I've been using Astrothark to keep Corvus alive during. So, Corvus, Sean Young, Corvus is one of those tanks that you probably could be okay using another main tank. See, I like to think of Corvus as two different ways. You can use Corvus as a team that is quickly trying to win. Like, for example, the Kira Blender team. You're quickly trying to win, so you can have a more offensive tank. And you certainly want to use Corvus, a leveled up Corvus, against Kira teams. But you can also use Corvus to sub in against those teams. So, like, you know, if, for example, my Kark team, I've been thinking about swapping out Kark for Corvus. So it'd be like instead of it's Astaroth, Kark, Nebula, Faceless, Martha, it's Corvus, Astaroth, Nebula, Faceless, Martha. And I do that because, you know, Kira is the hero that beats my Kark teams, but a leveled up Corvus will beat the enemy Kira teams. So I've been thinking about that. A little bit. Or swapping out Astaroth for Corvus. Corvus. As per your opinion, which physical damage hero would be best against Corvus and Morgan? So Suvik, in my opinion, from what I know so far, and it's very limited, by the way, I think that Ishmael is very strong. Given the chance, a few lucky crits. I think Elmir and Astrid and Lucas are all three very strong against Corvus. Should I level up Astaroth's magic defense or Kark's armor health glyphs? I already have the max attack and he does tons of damage but dies fast. If your tank is staying alive but your Kark is dying, then level up Kark's armor and health. Keep him alive. Corvus, Morgan, Kira, Nebula, Celeste. Martin, I'm not sure where Nebula sits in that team, but that could work. Jay, I can walk you through it. So on mobile, I'll load this up. Mobile has cross server, and what it is you play against other guilds on other servers, and you have to defeat. It's similar to it's similar to Guild Wars, but you have to fight 3 teams, and you have to win all 3 teams. It's not like a best 2 out of 3 like Grand Arena is. You have to beat all 3 teams before you take that point. Ishmael is very strong. Ishmael is very strong against Anvari teams and Corvus, for sure. Kark against Corvus. Yeah, see, Kark is also strong against Corvus too, because Kark does big hits. He does big hits and lots of damage, but very slowly. So the Chaos Key, you're right on there. What would you buff on Ishmael the most, as he seems to stay alive longer? He needs a lot to stay alive. Ishmael takes a lot of investment, honestly. I mean, his mitigation stats. Just like look at his health, his armor, anything that increases his health and armor and magic defense, and you'd be good. What was that? Yeah, Jay. Just think of it like Guild Wars, but instead of Like if I go to Guild Wars here, so instead of having 1 team, 2 team, 3 teams, each of these is 3 teams. So it's effectively 9 fights. It'll be 9 fights to capture the barracks. And every player brings 3 teams to the fight. So it's still 3, Nordseek versus me, but Nordseek here would have 3 teams, and I would have 3 teams, and I would have to beat all 3 of his teams. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose this guild war. That's okay. Yep, have to beat all 3. Do you think Cleaver, Celeste, Nebula, Orion, Peppy team has enough heals? Maybe? I'm not sure. It could be. I think he'd be okay with that. Do you think you'll ever invest in your twins or CM before them? Probably Corvus and Morgan. The twins are strong. Oh shoot, I just clicked that. I did not mean to click that. The twins are a nice safe team to build around, but I don't know. Maybe someday. I think I'll probably level up Corvus and Morgan first. Blazing the Trail. No, crossover is on mobile, not on Facebook. Johnson, looking like probably later this week. I don't have any definitive numbers or definitive date on when it's going to be, but it's going to be this week sometime. It has to be. We'll know soon. We'll know very soon. I think armor is going to be better. Gal, I think armor is going to be better because he's so far to the front. He's going to take some physical, some basic attacks. What is Arachne's best use? Arachne's best use is for countering and controlling enemies. Really strong against heroes that you need to stun. Really strong, actually. Very strong hero. Very, very effective against Kark teams in some cases. Facebook updated the undead tag in the heroes. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Zirkit. Who is better, Jew or Elmer? Completely different heroes. Jew is a damage dealer. Elmer is a support. Have you used XP or skill boosts or not worth blue trophies? I saved my blue trophies for the evolution boosters. What is this music? Matsuji says, I don't think Andvari is that good a counter to Kark. Yeah, I agree. He's not that good. He's definitely not as much of a hard counter as like Helios and Morgan are. Aaron Shelley. I use all of my bronze trophies on leveling up my totem. And once I level out of bronze on my totem, then I dump them all into Titan XP potions. Do I have an email? Yeah. My email address? Just Hero Wars Central at gmail.com. Bruno, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about him yet. I see great uses for both Corvus and Morgan individually. I'm not sure. In fact, I was doing my my tier list videos for the two of them this morning, and I actually stopped doing them because I'm so conflicted on where I want to place them in my tier list. I'm very conflicted. Abhishek, I feel like I've seen you post in the past, but welcome to the live stream. Lucas or Cornelius, who is better? I think Cornelius is going to be better overall. I think Cornelius is going to be, you know, a better investment overall. What characters do you switch out to take on Andvari with your Kark teams? I haven't really had to think about that, honestly. So, Andvari kind of sucks on Facebook. I don't really worry about Andvari at all on Facebook. I don't. On mobile, I think adding in Fox does it. I think adding in Fox for facelesses, I can't remember. Frixian Walker, I can't remember who I use, but I've heard of people swapping out Kark for Satori and being just fine. Stand chance and knock-up chance is 100%. It's 100% chance. I think. I'm pretty sure. Who is the best counter to Helios? That would probably be either Jew or Luther would be good. You could also use really any hero that does spiky damage. Kark takes him out pretty fast. Cornelius would be okay. Pranay, any suggestions for a tank to put in my twins team instead of Astaroth? Literally anybody. Use Andvari. Use Ziri. Use Galahad. You could use Chaba. A lot of people. I've been seeing a lot of Chabas with twin teams. Yeah. Hidden vote videos today. No, not today. Not today, Nicola. Sorry. I can't do it every live stream because I'll blow through them real quick. We're gonna have an event in August. Starting in August, we're going to have a Facebook event, and then probably in September we'll have an Instagram event. Mr. Mousebottom, are you talking about Facebook or are you talking about a mobile? Yeah, a lot of people sleep on Chaba. Do you analyze any new Titan for the Facebook version? Any event about Titans? Martin, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. B. Dorn, I understand. I understand that not everybody has it. And Instagram, honestly, is way less important to me than any other platform, but... Interesting. Zikri Kung, that's a good question, too. Topaz, I have not played it on web. I have a web account, but I barely play it. Lower that down a little bit more. D. Warman, you're terrible. Is your name Charlie? Yeah, Jacob, my name is Charlie. I'll show you my driver's license. No, I won't. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, here we go. Here we go. You guys can post 7s all day, but you can't like my video. I see how it is. I see how it is. Do you think there should be more puzzles to solve? Yes. Oh my god, yes. I feel like if they added the ability to solve a puzzle every day for some loot, I feel like they would have way less complaints. They would have way less complaints about their game. About, you know, false advertising. That's all they have to do is add in. I think that's called streamer luck. Streamer luck. What's up, B. Bieber? How high do you level your skins before you spread the wealth? I just feel it out, honestly. I don't have a solid answer for you, Jolito. If it's my tank, I'm dumping all of it. I dump all of my skins into Dodge skin for Aurora. I dump all my skin stones into the armor skin for Astaroth. Flybone, you're right. They would. They absolutely would. They absolutely would. 45, 45, 40. Let's keep leveling up. Nebula a little bit. Oh, let's go here. What's my favorite mage? I think my favorite mage is probably Satori. I like Satori a lot. I like Satori a lot. Can you see who likes my video? David Tran, I cannot. I can only see the total likes. I can only see the total likes. Favorite mage is Judge. Judge is pretty cool. Judge, you know, Kark is scared of Judge. Do you know that? In this story? In the lore of the game, Kark is terrified of Judge. It's quite funny, actually. Kieran Jet with Nebula or Sebastian? Use Sebastian. Use Sebastian Johnson. Joe, thanks for joining the live stream. I'll see you next time. Apparently, whining gets you likes. I'm not ashamed. Don't spend the coins on Morgan and Corvus. Buy items. Buy items then, Kevin. I could 4-star my Eden right now by opening Super Titan chests. Should I do that or save them for Hyperion? I have Hyperion halfway to 4 stars. Hyperion is going to be a little better. I think Hyperion is a little better. Is Eden? Are you a Earth Titan team or are you a Water Titan team? Because I think Hyperion is the better Super Titan. I don't understand why Judge is. It's just the story of Judge. Which one is well suited for a Bob team, Jorgen or Nebula? I have them both leveled up, Abhishek. I use them both all the time. As a free-to-play player, would you recommend getting Corvus and Morgan? T. Louis, a free tank and a free mage just for playing the game, I absolutely recommend you get them. You will use them eventually, whether or not you invest a ton of resources into them. I think it's worth it. I mean, they are. You can absolutely spend a ton of money on this event. You can spend a ton of money on here, and you'll get, you know, a really high level couple of heroes. But to me, just looking at it like objectively, you get some, you know, some highly evolved heroes, you know, a 3-star, maybe even a 4 or 5-star heroes for basically just playing the game. To me, that's really strong. That's really strong. Did I not open the spheres? I send you email. You're wrong. Eden is more powerful than Hyperion. He has much more power points if you max Eden out. But Hyperion can heal, and Hyperion helps you get deeper into the dungeon. But I do know that Eden has the stun and the area of effect damage. Eden is a very strong hero as well. Or Super Titan. I mean, they're all three very strong. No doubt about it. I guess we work on Sebastian. Let's work on Sebastian a little bit. It's good for now. That's fine, Frixian Walker. I understand. If you have a water elemental, use 4 elements and another Super Titan on your team. The fake puzzle advertising is not unique to this game. After I clicked and played, I instantly got adverts for the other games using the same type of. Are they the same? Diomri, I've seen a bunch of them also, honestly. But it'd be so good if they were added to the game as a more permanent feature. They would just be so good. I think a lot of people would play it more. How do we get stone for Hyperion and Eden aside from chest? Lewis, occasionally there are some weekend events that will allow you to earn Super Titan Soul Stones, and that's the best way to do it. Woo! Jasmine coming in clutch there. That's the best way, Lewis. Sometime this fall, we're going to have an Earth Titan and a Water Titan event that you'll be able to get Eden and Hyperion stones for free. What is your favorite Super Titan? I like Hyperion a lot. What's it, David? There's a Galahad special offer? No. I'm not going to go for that. I'm not going to go for that. My favorite Super Titan is Miss Charlie because she can wipe Charlie's teeth with a bunch of randomly picked. You know, we were talking about doing that. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing that again soon, actually. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. So 2 melodies, you go from 100k Titans to fight 3k. How painfully long is that girl? It's Jonathan Young. It's terrible. It's months. It's months. Topaz Blue, they have them on both mobile and Facebook. Last year, the event was in the Water Titan event was in November, and the Fire Titan event was in August on mobile. On Facebook, we just had the Fire Titan event last month, so the next event that we'll probably have on Facebook is the Fire Titan event, if I had to guess. I don't know any of this for sure. I don't know any of this for sure. Jimmy says, Eden has the biggest damage multiplier, but only has one spell dependent on damage. Hyperion has 2 spells depending on damage, so he is the best to level first. Interesting. Yep, she just picked Lars because she thought he was a girl. He's a very pretty boy. Do you know why Galahad crossed the other side of the street? No, tell me. To get away from Jorgen? Ha! It's funny. We're gonna join. Actually, we're gonna join up with Hammurabi here. Let's join Hammurabi. Which adventure is this? And this is 7/8. This is adventure 7, isn't it? Lavius Davis, we're actually not doing boxes in this live stream. I mentioned it a couple of times. I'm really sorry. We'll be doing on a Wednesday's live stream, though. On Wednesdays. 7. That's what I thought. All right. So 8, 5, 4, 3. 8, 5. Today's a rant stream. Yeah. 8, 5, 4, 3. Okay. Yeah, this server uses we use a different. This guild uses a different strategy. 4, 3, 7, 4. So it's always confusing. I gotta make sure which account I'm on. Seven, 1, 11, 21. How would they not all be 7 in this chat? Oh, Zikri, we've been ranting. We've been ranting about Corvus and Kira and counter heroes. I need a box. Every man in his 20s. I need a box. True. Let's see. 11, 21, 25. A legless team? Didn't we do a legless team once? And it wasn't that good? I feel like we did a legless team once. The toilet paper argument. Corvus Morgan don't feel super OP on Facebook. They don't. They're not. I think Sneckleg. I think that I don't think they're that OP at all. How do you skip battles? You just when the screen to attack. When was the last time you made a 90-minute live stream? B Doran, every Monday and Wednesday I live stream for 2 hours now. Most of my live streams are 90 minutes to an hour, honestly. But on Monday and Wednesday I always do 2 hours. You're an under the roll person? Okay, that's a ban. Sorry, Jonathan Young, you're out. Gotta go. Who was the 5th legless hero before Jasmine? Who was it? Faceless. I don't know. Which team against Arachne, Kira, Daredevil, Darkstar, and Aurora? There's no healing on that team. I would probably use Dorian Orion. Maybe Dorian Orion Helios. 3v1. I actually don't know what the rewards are. I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure if it's worth it. But really, I don't know what else is more worth it. Honestly. Keystones on mobile. Do you think this will be a new regular monthly event? Maybe not monthly. Maybe not monthly, but they'll definitely bring it back. They'll definitely bring it back. 100% they will. You know what? I really need to... I was looking at this during this video earlier that I was doing. I was looking at this one sad magic attack glyph that I haven't leveled up. So I need to level that up. There we go. Now my Astrothark's glyphs are capped out. Now I feel better. Oh, enchants. Gifted elements. Okay, that's good. Let's level up the Phobos a little bit. Skills. Where's my skill at? I think I'm to... Leon? Yeah, Leon. It's good. Okay. Keep working on my Aurora. Blah. Okay, that was that. That comes later. Let's open the Titan Artifact Sphere. Oh, David says that unused keystones were not converted. So you're sure that it's going to be a regular thing. Ah, good point. Good point. Lewis, Astrid and Lucas are in a weird place. I think they're worth it on mobile way more than they are on Facebook. But Astrid and Lucas are interesting. I think they're very strong. I love Astrid and Lucas, but I don't really know what to do with them. Kevin Lee, how do you get energy? The only way to do it is by logging in, 3 times a day to collect your energy rewards, and beyond that, you're looking at just spinning emeralds, doing the daily task to get the caskets, and occasionally you'll get energy out of the caskets. Whoa, Cleric since 2017 and no cleaver? That's terrible. Raiding like a dog digging a hole. The extra keystone stuff for gold. I'd hold on to them just in case we have another keystone event. Can't be hurting for gold that much. Do I keep saving up for this book? I think I do. Let's go ahead and buy this. Cool. Let's do some fights. Oh, I haven't done any fights on here. You should ask the community the wish list of changes to their Facebook mobile and come on the top 10 possible and impossible changes. David Trent, we've actually done that a couple of times. There's a lot of changes that need to be made. Yeah, I'm glad I sacrificed this team against that one. There's a lot. There's a lot. They need to do something about the gold economy. They need to do something about rewards for high-tier VIPs. They need to do something for some of the quality of life issues on mobile. A lot of issues. A lot of issues. And this team's not going to beat that team because of Rufus. Fantastic. Is there somebody who knows how to have Emerald doing tasks on other games on iOS? David, you got to switch to Android. I'm not going to be able to beat this team because Rufus. Ah, Rufus! Rufus! Ah! Stupid Rufus. Let's go kill some Galahads to make us feel better. Let's find some Galahads to kill. There we go. Galahad, Kark, Kira. Galahad, Kark, Kira. Let's see how well this team does. Galahad, Kark, Kira. Not well. I'm sorry. I don't do well. Oh, wait. Never mind. Just kidding. I win. I win. Open the chest. Open. What is Aurora's Violet skill? What does Aurora's Violet skill do? Aurora's Violet skill is a passive skill. The shield will absorb 85% of magic damage. And after the little bar fills up, it explodes and does damage to the nearby front line. Mad2G, I'm just lazy. I could have swapped the heroes around a little bit, but I don't really care about Grand Arena on... I don't care about Grand Arena on Facebook at all. I just don't. I don't care about it. I often ask myself, why do I even care about this game? Should I just quit? Should I go back to school? Learn how to... Maybe learn a trade? Frame some houses? Maybe learn to be a plumber? Maybe design rockets for NASA? Big thoughts. The fact that the dungeon difficulty increases infinitely while Titans have a level cap means it gets more difficult to consistently hit 150 each day. That is my biggest complaint on mobile. Ah, good point. Have you ever placed first place in Arena? Not on this server, Netizen, but on other servers, yes. Your niece probably worked on the game a lot and you shouldn't wreck it. My niece? No. No one cares? The fact that is Aurora as good on mobile as she is on Facebook? Nah. Not without that dodge energy change. She's strong on mobile. No doubt about it. Yes. So Jimmy has got what Jimmy did what I did. Jimmy's suggesting what I did. I installed BlueStacks on my PC and I can play Hero Wars Mobile on Android on my computer. I can't play it on my phone anymore, my iPhone, but I can play it on my computer, and I do that instead. See, I'm the opposite, Mad2G. I like the the team versus team, designing a team to beat the enemy team. I like that aspect. With Grand Arena, to me, it's just can I beat your twins team faster than your twins team can beat my Kira team? It's you throw three more popular teams on there. Jay, a creator code would be awesome. If they gave out a creator code, whew, that'd be insane. I'm gonna ask him to do that. Machinist, my dad's a machinist. No, I'm not going to do that. Growing up, what I wanted to do... Let me tell you guys a story about me growing up. We got about 10 minutes left before the stream ends. I wanted to be a firefighter. I wanted to be a firefighter so bad. But the town that I grew up in was a poor town. It's still a poor town. But the town that I grew up in was poor. And the firefighters were volunteer firefighters. They didn't have an actual paid firefighting department. They had volunteers that went and got in the trucks and did what they were supposed to do. And since there wasn't a paid firefighter department, like for 2 or 3 towns over, all of the people that wanted to be firefighters and do that for a living, everyone was being funneled to that one large town. So I thought about doing that, but then I found out that I'm very squeamish. And whenever I see things like cuts and scrapes and broken bones, I get lightheaded and I don't do well. So I couldn't be a paramedic, which is the other half of firefighting. It's the other half of being a firefighter is, being able to save lives, being a paramedic. And I couldn't do it. Couldn't end up doing it at all. So then I wanted to play video games. I knew somehow, some way, I was going to grow up and play video games. I was going to be a bug tester, or I was going to be a game designer. And I found a way to make a career out of video games. So this is what I'm going to do. What does a creator code be, Doran? A creator code is something that you plug in. So let me show you on Clash Royale here. So Clash Royale, this is not a Clash Royale sponsored stream, but Clash Royale has a pay-to-win system similar to, yes. So Jimmy's got it. It's a small percentage of the income. So you go to the creator code here, and I was booted from my clan. Ha! Oh well. You go to the emeralds. So let's say I wanted to buy some of these gems, right? I can go in here. Let's see, where is it that you put the creator? Okay, here we go. So if I wanted to support a creator, I could enter in a code. So I could put like, I could do this and like, bam. Now, obviously this is an invalid code because it isn't there. So then anytime I made a purchase, that creator would get a percentage of the revenue, or maybe it was a percentage of the resources. I can't remember what it was. And so if there was an option for that with this game, it would be crazy. The amount of people that buy emeralds every month, I would be praying for 4x emerald events every weekend. I'd be like, come on, this weekend's got to be a 4x emerald event. That'd be pretty cool though. It'd be pretty cool. I think you're on the right track. Keep it up. Thank you. Arngo, thanks for the live stream. We're gonna head out here in about 10 minutes ourselves. So thanks for stopping by. Cleric, I appreciate that. And the thing is, it's like, it's not asking people to spend money. It's asking people to take one more step on money that they're already going to spend. Because people are going to spend money on this game. Whether, it doesn't matter how strongly you feel about being a free-to-play player. There are hundreds of thousands of players that are happy to spend every 4x weekend. I mean, I'm one of them. Every time there's a 4x emerald weekend, I'm buying emeralds. Yeah, Doran, it would be ridiculous. It's probably nothing like that will ever happen, but I think it would be really cool. Just like you go in here to buy emeralds, and on the bottom there's a place to put in a creator code. Man, that'd be cool. Go to your guild war. Klaus needs me. Okay. All right, let me switch back accounts. Oh no, I joined the wrong one. Jimmy, that's a good point. That is a good point. That's a really good point, Jimmy. I could never do a video having anything to do with emeralds ever again. That is for sure. Cleric, I appreciate you too. Hundreds of thousands. What did I say? Hundreds of thousands too. I have set up dots. Guys, a lot of it's left in the war. Please attack them. Please wait, as we most definitely... You said wait. Oh, yeah. Hundreds of thousands of people buy emeralds. At least the small package. At least the small packages to get Celeste. Attack. Oh, right. Like I'm going to have any chance against this guy. Let's give it a whirl. Maybe not hundreds of thousands buy. If people buy, they need to buy during 4X, for sure. Yeah, I'm not doing anything against this team. Not doing anything. What's up, Rantop? What is my opinion on Guild Wars? I think it's a nice addition. I think it's fun. Yes, Bevan says we should start a petition for Charlie to get max tester account for mobile. What would be better, Cog No Mercy, would be everyone getting max testing on mobile. That would be key. That would be the goal. Not just me. Not just me. I want everybody to have max testing. I think it would be a lot of fun. If I had max testing, I would enjoy the heck out of it. But it's good for everybody. Looks like I'm attacking. Danielle, you got to be level 30, and you have to be in a guild. And the guild master or the guild generals have to assign you as a champion, as an attacker, effectively. That what you would make a mess in your pants. Seems pretty extreme there, Bevan. Pretty extreme. Yeah, Klaus. Sorry, I couldn't be better. One of these days, I'm going to start an account, or just like stop leveling my heroes altogether and just focus on Titans. People need to spend more time with their Titans. Are they afraid that people will spend their money more wisely if there's a max testing on mobile? I think that's part of it, Jimmy. I think that's part of it. In my guild, at least 10 people thought about the big bundle, and some of them bought more than once. I think one player bought 5 times. That's an awesome movie if I got it. I bought both. They should create a creator server. David, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. If Charlie was the only one with max testing, he would never get any sleep from the repeated requests. Scott K, you don't think I already get those requests? I have 38. I have 38 messages right now. 38 messages on Discord. I have 38 messages on Discord. Since I started this live stream, by the way, I have let's see, inbox. Today, man, I really need to go through this Facebook. Man, I've gotten a lot of messages today. Since Friday, I've gotten about 40 messages on Facebook, and they're mostly just people sending me pictures of their teams. Hey, which team should I build? Can you test this team versus that team? Most of my videos are that way. Daniela, I'm not sure which server is that. Is it Facebook? Is it mobile? Uber Pianka, I'm unsure. If I was the only option, yeah, honestly, if I were to get max testing, I've said this in the past, but if I were to get max testing on mobile and I was the only one, I would probably do like 8-hour streams once a week and just do max testing. Let me show you pizza. Bevan with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Buys me lunch. Completely unnecessary, but I appreciate it all less. Or I appreciate it nonetheless. Just focus on things like Kark. Understand, but if you're yeah. Max testing with pets. Oh my gosh. I can't wait till they add that option. I can't wait. But like, how would you do that? Like, you'd have to go through and select patron for every single. I'm not gonna win this fight. I'm not gonna win this. Ah. All right, skip. Don't care. Just wanted to get the reps in. Let's go kill a Galahad to make ourselves feel better. Danielle, when did I first start Hero Wars? I started back in March, or maybe it was February or March of last year. And what made me start it was those puzzle ads. I thought that puzzle ads were fun. And once I got into the game, I didn't know that there weren't any puzzle ads. I thought the puzzle ads were going to come later. And once I found out that by the time I found out that there weren't actually any puzzle ads, I was already hooked on the game. So by then it didn't matter. Come on, I'm on here. By then I was hooked on the game. I started on mobile, and I started playing the Facebook version a little while later. Because I didn't realize that the Facebook version was different from the mobile version, and I thought that I was playing the same account when I wasn't. As crazy as that sounds. Jimmy, I think that they add max testing for mobile long before they add pets max testing. I think max testing with pets is a lot harder to code. Because think about it, you have to be able to stick a pet patron on each hero. Can you imagine how tedious of coding that's going to be? That's going to have to be a whole new interface. That's going to be a whole new interface. Max level for Titans is 120. Tomas says, in my opinion, Kark is the best damage dealer when leveled up. He is certainly one of my favorites. Certainly one of my favorites. We need a couple gold here. So let's get about 3 million gold. And then spend the rest on potions. Okay. Vidorak, not yet. Not yet. We'll have them soon. We'll have the leaks very soon. And include it in a different submenu. Yeah, but Jimmy, you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about for the patron parts. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Melissa, stop being broke. There's already a test option for mobile. They just need to copy that code and enter the max numbers for max testing. Agree. It seems like, think also, it seems like such an easy thing to add. It seems like just such a small, easy thing to add. Such a small thing. I don't know. All right, guys, let's wrap this up. We've been going for 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead and publish this video here in about 15 minutes. So check that out. If you got a new hero and you're thinking about how best to level them up to have the best impact, but raid on Outland boss or max testing, that'd be smart too. Infrastructure and backend, it's got to be it. That's got to be it. Yeah. It seems easy, but I'm not a coder. I'm not. But all right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Live stream on Wednesday. High probability of giving away the last of our gifts that we have to give. So stay tuned for that. Facebook and web players. We're going to have a lot of fun. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.